Alright, as soon as Travis is ready here, we're about to start another World Cup game. Quite a lot of these going on lately. There must be a deadline coming up. But yeah, this is going to be USA versus Indonesia. Let me make sure I spelled that right in the title. Yeah, looks good. So representing the USA is Travis Fights Dragons playing Phoenix. And representing Indonesia is going to be Effigy playing Scorpion. So yeah, just need to wait here. Not sure how long it'll be. Alright, looks like we are ready to go. Let me move that. So it looks like Travis is going to be going first here. Still working on the mulligans, it looks like. Alright, so, we have an Ethereal Dreamer from Phoenix. Maybe going to play the Adept of the Waves also, or could just take the Passing Fate here. Denying Passing Fate from Scorpion is pretty good, but he is going to play the Adept of the Waves. I think Scorpion will probably take Passing Fate now, right? Yep. Phoenix does have this Forgotten Library, so he's going to be able to draw some extra cards. Also has a Tadaka. Can play that later on. So let's see, Ethereal Dreamer gets used on the Void Ring. Getting the Void Ring seems pretty good here. That's like the best string on the board currently, right? Because all the characters have one fate. Ooh, he's gonna find Shameful Display. That's... Okay, this is military though, so that's fine. Even if the Illusionist defends, he'll still be winning. Let's see what Scorpion has here. So Scorpion could play like a Fate Worse Than Death, but spending that on an Ethereal Dreamer feels pretty bad, right? So probably doesn't want to do that if he doesn't have to. There's not really much you can do to a character with 0 glory though. Assassinate would be good. Ooh, wow, he's actually going to assassinate the Adept of the Waves instead. So what does he have for the Dreamer then? Okay, he has a Cunning Magistrate. That's really good. So Phoenix, what can you do? You can't do anything about this, can you? You need a way to honor your character here, but you can't. So yeah, this is pretty unfortunate for Phoenix now. Cunning Magistrate is a really good card. I guess he just got unlucky there, finding Shameful. Um, like pretty much any other province would have probably been better. Maybe not Pilgrimage. Ooh, we have a Benton's Touch, which is going to honor the Ethereal Dreamer. So now if he has Against the Waves, he can unbow it. That's pretty expensive, but it does work. See a pass. Oh no, he just passes. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's a free honor if you play the Bentons there. Ooh. Soci-Illusionist is going to find Shameful Display here, though, so um, Travis really needs a conflict character here. Okay, he has a Court Games. The Illusionist can discard that status token if he wants to get this break. Yep, that is what he does. So Phoenix needs another card again. Has a Tattooed Wanderer, that's pretty good. This is a political conflict, unfortunately. So he's still not going to be winning here. Okay, Favorable Ground sends home the Illusionist. That's good, actually, because now he won't get Shamefuled. But now the Illusionist will get to do another military attack here. And Travis is out of Fate for a conflict character. So that should be a free firing, I think. Yeah, USA. So USA, I believe, is 1-0 currently in this series. Yeah, Shenful beat Kai. So if Travis manages to win this, then USA will win this series. Otherwise, we'll have to see the results of that last game before we know. So yeah, the Soci-Illusionist is going to attack Air. Interesting. I didn't expect him to go Air here. We got 5 bits. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure about this airing because if you go, okay, he does have the bonsai, so he will break this province. But the problem with this is, okay, bonsai took him down another honor. I was gonna say you just go fire, so you're still lower honor next turn, and then you dishonor one of the opponent's characters so that Cunning Magistrate can, deal with it. Um, Yeah, so that is going to be the break there. Scorpion gets the favor as well. Need to open up the deck list. Haven't done that yet. I remember back when Scorpion was like basically unwinnable for Phoenix. Back before the Phoenix pack came out. Ooh, we see a second Forgotten Library here for Phoenix, so gonna be able to draw a lot of cards, definitely, which is good. You probably still want to keep bidding high just so Scorpion doesn't go lower honor than you. You never really want Scorpion to be lower honor than you because then they can use their box. It's not exactly a strong matchup even now. Yeah, it's true. But that's just because Scorpion's really good, right? Like before Phoenix got all their new stuff, Scorpion was like literally a hard counter for Phoenix. Like they just couldn't win. It was like Crab versus Unicorn or Lion versus Dragon. Um, Lion versus Dragon is still pretty bad, I think, but Crab versus Unicorn is not as bad. We see Bayushi Liar here. Dragon probably going to play Prodigy of the Waves. That would be my guess. Or you could just pass. That works too. Take the Passing Fate. Again, denying the Passing Fate from Scorpion is really important, so that's fine. Unicorn beats Crab? No. Unicorn versus Crab used to be pretty much unwinnable for Unicorn. Like, I think that was, at one point, that was probably the most lopsided matchup in the game. Like, if the player playing Crab knows what they're doing, they just never lost that matchup. But now with Unicorn's new tools, it's a little bit more winnable for Unicorn. It's still not a great matchup for them, but it's not anything like it used to be. The problem was that Unicorn and Crab basically did the same thing, but Crab just did it a lot better. And then had like Karada District to counter Unicorn. But now Unicorn has sort of their own theme that's a little bit different. So Ethereal Dreamer going to get used on the Void Ring again. So yeah, I think the Ethereal Dreamer is again going to go for a Void attack and try to get rid of this Cunning Magistrate. That seems good. Let's see, what cards could Phoenix have that cost Fate here? Could be more conflict characters. He has 14 cards in hand. Like I said, you want to bid 5 because you don't really want to go lower honor than Scorpion and just give them free honor with the Stronghold. So could have some Shrine Maidens, one Tattooed Wanderer left, Clarity of Purpose, Display of Power. He has one Consumed by 5 Fires in his deck, but obviously he's not going to play that here. So Scorpion has the first attack. Water seems good. I think I would probably go Water here and just bow the Dreamer before it can go Void, right? Fire's good too. Just Dishonor it and then Cunning Magistrate will deal with it. Going at one of these Forgotten Libraries with the Liar. And finds Upholding Authority. So it's unfortunate that you lose a province here, but I think you just let this break. Yep, no defense pass. If you have Display of Power, that's probably a good card to play here as well. What do? You dishonor the Magistrate, right? Or you could honor one of your own guys, I guess, and make him use the Illusionist. If he even wants to. But yeah, I think dishonoring the Magistrate is probably good. You don't really need to display power, I guess, especially if you have a way of honoring. Ooh, we see Kachiko played at home with 3 Fate, bringing him down to 0 Fate. So just going to play that before the Upholding Authority can take it out of his hand there. Um, he does have 2 of them in the deck, so I'm guessing he probably had both of them in his hand. Possibly. See what Upholding Authority is going to find here. 10 cards in hand, so should get some good discards. Yeah, Display of Power looks a lot better all of a sudden, that's true. I think we passed the Display of Power window, right? Because that's when they win a conflict, you play it. Oh, he also only has 1 in the deck, so yeah, I think he just doesn't have that in his hand. A little bit unfortunate, but... So if Scorpion has any Forged Edicts, like if he has at least 2 Forged Edicts, then you probably just drop those. You could go for Fate Worse Than Deaths as well, if there are a couple of those. Ideally, you want to hit at least 2 cards here. But we'll see what's actually in his hand in a moment. I kind of wish... Okay, yeah. Discards 2 copies of For Shame, that's pretty good. Like I said, you want to hit at least 2 cards there, ideally. I was about to say, I kind of wish that it showed us the hand before, like, when it broke, instead of after they chose what to discard, so then I could, like, you know, theorize about what they're going to discard. Fate Worse Than Death, Assassinate, Bonsai. He did have both Kachikos. Calling in Favors, Cloud, Court Games, 2 For Shames, Wave the Scorpion. So yeah, hitting the 2 For Shames is pretty good. We see an Embrace the Void on Kachiko as well. That's going to get him a few Fate back. Ooh, he has the Consumed by 5 Fires, so this is really strong. This is going to kill this Kachiko and take all of the Fate back and kill the Cunning Magistrate, and now he doesn't even have to go Void Ring. So that was basically a 2 Fate Consumed by 5 Fires, but it cost him an extra card. But yeah, that's really good here. So you probably go water now, right? You can go military water with the Tattooed Wanderer and force him to defend with something. Yeah, looks like that is exactly what he's doing. If you hit Pilgrimage, then this is bad, unless you have a Bonsai. What was in the hand? Hold on. So he still has the other Kachiko. He does have the Assassinate, so he can just assassinate you if you Bonsai and he doesn't defend. That's all he has here, though, so if you have a conflict character, you'd still be fine. He's just going to go back at Shameful. I actually like this because 2 of the Scorpion characters are already honored, and the one that's not honored is the one that you don't really want to defend with here. So yeah, he's just going to defend with the Cunning Magistrate, it looks like. So this is fine. You got what you wanted, right? You bow the Cunning Magistrate here. Shameful probably doesn't. Does he use Shameful here? I'm actually not sure. You probably just use it, right? Like, there's no guarantee that the Ethereal Dreamer is going to attack you. Yeah, I think you use it here. Ooh, he's throwing the Illusionist in there as well. That will let him honor his own character. That gets him an extra honor. The only potential problem now is that if you attack with Kachiko, the Ethereal Dreamer can get a free attack. Ooh, We see a Feral Ningyo. If he has two of those, then Scorpion's actually in trouble. Because what does he have in his hand? He has a Way of the Scorpion, so he can take care of one of these. So you have to do that, right? Oh, he has a Bonsai as well. Yeah, Scorpion should be fine here, right? Like, you're gonna make him spend some cards. Yeah, there's the Way of the Scorpion, but I think he should be okay. Maybe you have the third Ningyo and a Bonsai? He needs at least two more cards, right? He's gonna play a spell from his discard. Benten's Touch, okay, that's good. The Dreamer is bowed now, but he could have some conflict characters, like Shrine Maidens, maybe. So Scorpion should probably play the Bonsai, right? Like, you don't want Kachiko to get bowed. I think you want to force him to have another card. Like, he has 10 cards in hand, so he probably has another card, but I think you still want to force it. I'd Bonsai? Yeah, I agree. I think you probably Bonsai. Because, like, worst case, you're just trading a card for a card, right? Yeah, high value watering for sure. If Phoenix gets this watering, then this Kachiko actually just did nothing. Like, he spent 8 fate on a Kachiko, and it just gets bowed, and all the fate gets taken off of it, and then it dies. Like, that's pretty bad. He is going to play the Bonsai here, so let's see if Phoenix has another card. You need a third Ningyo, you need... Let's see, what else could you have? Could have some kind of, let's see. No, Katana wouldn't be enough. Ooh, he has an Against the Waves to bow the Sociologist. I forgot that there was... I was thinking because Against the Waves can't unbow anybody, but I didn't remember that the Illusionist was a Shugenja and in the conflict. So that seems good. And we know Scorpion's hand, he doesn't have anything else, right? That he can play, that is. Yeah, so he spent everything that he can play here. So Scorpion is going to lose this watering, and that is very, very good for Phoenix. Like I said, this Kachiko, he essentially just threw away 8 fate, which is not something you ever want to do. Just showed up, can't believe no Way of the Scorpion. He did have a Way of the Scorpion. He played it on the Feral Ningyo, but then Benten's Touch honored it again. Ooh, and Travis is actually going to go for the break here because he knows that Scorpion doesn't have any more cards. That 5 fires was amazing, yeah. There's only one of those in the deck, so Scorpion probably was just banking on him not having it. Ooh, there's a Shrine Maiden. But it doesn't hit anything. That's a really unfortunate Shrine Maiden. Yeah. So it's actually really smart to play this Shrine Maiden during this conflict because the Feral Ningyos are still on the field here. You don't really want to play it after they get shuffled back into the deck because there's a higher chance of hitting a non-spell card, and you don't want to mill your Ningyos also. So Scorpion's going to pass the next conflict, and Travis is going to hope he doesn't hit. Hope he hits Meditations. That's what he hopes here. Let me check Scorpion's lineup. Secret Cache, Upholding Authority, pilgrimage, so there is no meditations. So he hopes he hits upholding authority, and he does. Very nice. So that's a really lucky province hit here. If he hit pilgrimage, he was just like in a really bad spot. He still gets the ring in the favor, but he doesn't get the ring effect, which is unfortunate. This way he still gets the earth ring, and upholding authority actually just does nothing because he's not breaking. So pretty good turn for Phoenix there. He's going to be up 5 fate this next turn as well. Scorpion will go up to 10 honor and he'll go down to 6, but at least the Scorpion stronghold will not be turned on. And 6 honor is still not too scary. Oh, actually this is unopposed, so he can stronghold now. Wait, did he forget to stronghold? Ooh, he forgot to stronghold. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so it looks like he missed that opportunity here. All these characters are going to leave play, and that'll be 6 to 9. Yeah, he missed the action window there to stronghold. Yeah. He passed. Probably just forgot about the unopposed honor loss. Like, it's a small thing, but you definitely need to try and remember to, you know. Ooh, that is not what Phoenix wants to see. A lot of holdings and an adept of the waves. Scorpion not getting too much either. So adept with 1 fate. Let's see. Yeah, you should, like, I'm guessing if you play Scorpion, you should just be like clicking on your box all the time if it's not bowed, in the hopes that it'll eventually work. Yeah, like every action window, if you can box, then do it. Yeah. So favorite needs with 2 fate. Travis will get the passing fate here. We know that Scorpion has a Kachiko in hand, but only has 2 fate. I think Travis might bid lower here, like 2, I want to say. Unless facing Crab, yeah. Ooh, bids 4, wow. So I guess he figured Scorpion was still going to bid 5, so he could bid high as well. It's a little bit scary because if Scorpion bids 1, you're down to 3 honor, but guess he was willing to take that chance. The other problem is if you bid 1 and Scorpion bids 5, now his box is turned on again, so you don't want that. So fate worse than death, not enough fate for that. So you don't have to worry about that. Adept of the Waves ability is going to be pretty useless though. Assuming Phoenix is running Censure, let me check. No, it looks like no Censure in the Phoenix deck. So he won't be able to cancel anything here, but again, he doesn't have to worry about fate worse than death. So what do you do here? You go Military Void maybe? Could go Fire also, but I mean, you have such a huge fate advantage that you don't really care about fate, but you also don't want to get void ringed. Ooh, he's going political maybe. Yeah, he's gonna go political at... Ooh, he finds Pilgrimage under the Imperial Palace. So this is gonna be 7 skill, which is a lot. Maybe you just move home here since you got the fate, but then the void ring stays on the table, which I don't like. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So we see a pass from Scorpion. So political, what could he have here? Okay, he is going to use the favorable ground. If you have another Shrine Maiden, I might play that now just to make sure this Void Ring stays off the table. Probably not a big deal though. Like, you got the fate. Ooh, there's the assassinate. Hmm. And we see a pass from Travis. No clarity purpose. Yeah, could have played clarity, although it's not probably not the best use of it, and you do have to worry about the assassinate still. Yeah, why spend it for no ring effect? That's true. Scorpion has 3 assassinate in the deck and had only seen 1 so far, so you do have to play around that. Yeah, no censure for Phoenix here. So Scorpion doesn't have to go void now because he assassinated that guy, so can just go this Manicured Gardens. I mean, you don't care about the libraries much anymore, I think. Like, you really just want to find characters and Conjo District. You have 14 cards and 13 fate. Like, you just need something to spend the fate on. It would still be nice to prevent the break, though, if you can. So Scorpion isn't on your stronghold, which is Rally to the Cause. We do see a court games to dishonor the favored niece. It would be pretty funny if he canceled this with a Forged Edict, but yeah, it doesn't do that. That would be like the ultimate BM play. They court games to dishonor you, and then you Forged Edict the same character to cancel it. So we see a pass. This will take Phoenix down to 4 honor, which is not very much honor. Last time I checked. Ooh, he has a display of power though. That's pretty good. So you probably, do you steal 1 or do you gain 2? You just gain 2, right? Yeah, because if you steal 1, had a player do that to me? I'm assuming you're talking about the Forged Edict play. Yeah, that would be pretty wild. Yeah, so a pretty good display of power. Definitely want to keep the honor totals up rather than down versus Scorpion. Oh, wow, we see a Tattooed Wanderer with 2 fate, so he's safe putting 2 fate on this because he knows that Scorpion already played an Assassinate this turn, so he can't play another one. 2 fate also protects you from fate worse than death if Scorpion does want to play that, since you'll still live till next turn. You either do 2 or 0, right? If you know he has fate worse than death in hand, which you do. Yeah, no more Assassinate, but again, we did see a fate worse than death in his hand when that Upholding Authority broke, so we know he has that, and he does have enough fate now. Phoenix can probably keep the favor if the fate worse than death doesn't get used. Even if it does get used, I think he can keep it. Yeah, he should be fine, right? Ooh, water? Yeah, fate worse than death on Tattooed Wanderer, that would feel pretty bad. Oh, yeah, Palace, good point. I always forget about Palace. So yeah, Scorpion should get the favor. There's no way he can break that, right? Well, maybe if he's going water. So you go water, maybe you have a couple of Ningyo, and then you can break Palace. Ooh, he's going at Secret Cache, though. That's a little bit strange. There's what with clarity? Yeah, it's just a military attack left. I'm not sure why you attack Secret Cache. Yeah, if you have Ningyo plus Bonsai, you can break it, but yeah, it didn't attack there. We see Scorpion not use the favorable grounds even. There's a fine katana, so he is going to break the secret cache here. Yeah, I guess he just didn't have enough to break Pilgrimage, and he wanted to get a break this turn. I'm not really sure. Like, you could just attack... well... let go on fine katana, that's strange. There is the Feral Ningyo. Why water? Yeah, I mean, again, it has to just be for the Ningyo, right? Like, that's the only reason. You know how Phoenix are. They just love attacking water. Secret cache. It's breaking. Weird to play a sword first. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Favored niece is, yeah, maybe he wants to bait Fate Worse Than Death. That's true. Favored niece is going to discard Ancient Master to draw a card. And Cloud the Mind as well. Seems good. Having a 2 Fate 4-1 is not bad. Yeah, that's true. He does use the favorable ground. So that will prevent the honor loss here. The other thing about watering, actually, is that if he Fate Worse Than Deaths your Tattooed Wanderer, you could stand him back up with watering, but, like, it doesn't matter, right? Favored Niece just got used a second ago. Discarded an Ancient Master and a Cloud the Mind. So that is going to be a break there, it looks like. Interesting. Well, it would matter, like, right here, right, where Scorpion has a conflict character to attack you back with, and now you can't defend. Unless you have a Shrine Maiden. If you have a Shrine Maiden, though, I don't know. That's the only conflict character he has left that's not Feral Ningyo, is one Shrine Maiden. We see no defense pass here. This is the Earth Ring. Discards an Ornate Fan at random. So yeah, Scorpion getting the favor is pretty unfortunate for Travis. He'll just have to hope that he doesn't find Conjo this turn. But yeah, he definitely needs some characters that he can spend all this fate on. He's gonna have 14 fate here. So he really wants to see, like, Tadaka, obviously, would be really strong. What else does he have in there? Ooh, he has some Atsukos. Interesting. Yeah, it's mainly Tadaka you want to see, I think, at this point. Unfortunately, he doesn't turn off Fate Worse Than Death, though, so that's actually kind of bad. Ooh, just going to be a couple more low-cost characters, though. So you just play... I mean, you definitely play Tsuki, right? Wow, Scorpion finds 2 Imperial Storehouses also. Court Novus. Yeah, so this is kind of tough for Phoenix still. Yeah, Sentry is on for Scorpion. Let me see if he has it. Yeah, he does have 2 Sentries. Yeah, he hasn't seen any Sentries or Forged Edicts yet, so he has all 5 cancels still in the deck. And with a favored niece on the board, like, I have to imagine that Phoenix is just not going to get to play the events that he wants to play. He is going to play both of those characters, though. Even puts a Fate on Mia Mystic. That's pretty sad when you have to do that, but sometimes it happens. Scorpion has 9 fate here as well. So yeah, this turn might not look too good for Phoenix. If he makes it to next turn though without suffering too much damage, I think he'll probably be in an okay spot though. Wow, Scorpion dropped the bid to 1 there. Travis still bid 4, so he's down to 3 honor now. But at least the Scorpion Stronghold is turned off. Yeah, putting a Fate on Mia Mystic at least lets you keep the Supernatural Storm buff for longer. Yeah, I don't know about the 1 bid there for Scorpion. Like, maybe he's just gonna go for a Dishonor pretty soon here. We'll see. Assume Travis saw the 1 bid coming. Maybe. Yeah, I think like 3 would probably be better. Looks like he's gonna go for the firing here. That seems good. Can like dishonor Tsuki, I guess. So we see a this is a large defense. Don't see Scorpion draining 3 honor this turn, yeah. I mean, it's possible, right? Like, he could double Fate Worse Than Death these 1 Fate characters and then get an air ring. I think it's definitely possible. We see a Supernatural Storm canceled by Censure. That's fine. Like, I am actually a little bit worried for Phoenix here because Scorpion has 10 Fate, could very well have 2 Fate Worse Than Deaths in hand. We see a 4 Shame on Suki, that's going to bow her. Doesn't want to dishonor anybody here, that's for sure. Like, as Scorpion here, I think you just Fate Worse Than Death the Mystic, probably. There's an Against the Waves. Could cancel that if you want. It's probably a better cancel than the Storm was, right? Totally get 1 display of power, but in this format it makes it easier on Scorp to make decisions. Yeah, I think I would maybe like to see 2 display of power, but I mean, Travis is obviously a much better Phoenix player than I am, so. Let's see. So Manicured Garden gains a Fate. Let's see what Scorpion has next. Ooh, a pass. And there's an Ornate Fan on Suki. So what are you going to do now? You could consider Fate Worse Than Death on Suki. That would be not bad. And then go for a Void Ring after. That would not get you the win this turn, but ooh, we have a Calling in Favors though. I'm going to steal that fan, but he has another one. That is the 3rd fan for Phoenix there. So let's see what Scorpion can do about this. Still has a couple let goes in the deck, I believe. You could niece something here and look for another let go. There's the Fate Worse Than Death. Gets played on Suki. Figured that was coming at some point here. Man, if Scorpion had Mono no Aware here, that would be like the perfect time to use it. Doesn't have it in his deck, but if there was ever a time for that card to be played, this would be it. We see the pass there. So Scorpion is going to win that conflict. And you dishonor the Mystic, yep. And now I think Phoenix has to... I haven't seen that card in months, forgot it exists. Yeah, I know some Scorpions like to run one Mono no Aware for a while. I'm not sure if any of them still do it. The problem is like so the number of situations where you would actually want to play that card is already really low, and then only having one in your deck, the chance of drawing it in that exact situation is even lower. So yeah. We see a watering here, that makes sense, I think. He will need to break Pilgrimage though if he attacks there. If he goes water at Pilgrimage and he doesn't have a conflict character, then I think he just loses the game unless he can break it. That will let him re-honor Tsuki, of course, regardless. But yeah, you need a Ningyo here, I think. We see a defense with a Goblin Sneak. Could have two Ningyo again. That would be good. Defense with skill 1. Yeah, if you have two of them, I think you just have nothing to worry about, right? Except for maybe Bonsai if he has another one of those. No, I already seen both. Hawk, Void Ring, Fate Worse Than Death, undefended, wins the game for Scorpion. What do you Hawk Tattoo? Not sure what the Hawk Tattoo's for. We see Supernatural Storm gonna buff that Feral Ningyo there. That's good. So Pilgrimage is breaking now. So Phoenix wins this conflict. He honors Tsuki and unbows her. Unfortunately, that's only one military skill, but that's what you gotta deal with here. Any of the one fate characters? Ooh, he had another Fate Worse Than Death for the Ningyo. Wow. That is very unfortunate. Oh, Hockey and then Fate Worse Than Death it? Yeah, I guess. Or you could just do it on the Ningyo. Oh, right. She got Fate Worse Than Death, so you can't honor her. Yeah, I think this is going to be it for Phoenix here. Yeah, and he passes, so that is going to be the game. We have one honor loss from the Feral Ningyo leaving play, so now Scorpion. Okay, so we do have a Fate Worse Than, or sorry, Against the Waves here. Yeah, it's tough. Ooh, there's a Censure on the Against the Waves. He should have maybe used his Stronghold to play Against the Waves during the conflict there. Right? He can still do that during this conflict if he has a conflict character. We do see the Court Novice attacking though. He's going to go Void. Void essentially has the same effect as Air here, but it also gets you a Fate. Although if Phoenix does manage to get that Air Ring, he might be able to save himself. Yeah, he needs the third Shrine Maiden here. or he needs the Against the Waves to go through, or both. Seems unlikely that he has the third Shrine Maiden. Not too unlikely, but yeah, so he is going to play the Against the Waves again, I believe. Yep, let's see if there's another cancel. If you have the cancel, you just cancel this, right? He only has one display of power in the deck, and he's already played it. So yeah, no more display of power. Ooh, yeah, there's the Forged Edict to cancel Against the Waves. So I think that is going to be it for Travis, yeah. That is unfortunate there. Interesting game. So Travis played it pretty well. He had that good Consumed by 5 Fires that did a lot of work for him, but didn't end up being enough. He got pretty unlucky. He had like a ton of fate the whole game, and he just kept flipping low-cost characters. So that was pretty unfortunate, but one more Assassinate. Yeah, I mean, Scorpion does have one more Assassinate. If he had that, he could have just assassinated one of these characters and just won the game anyway, but like, either way, he wins, right? But yeah, that is going to be a win for Indonesia, right? Yeah, so they are 1-1 now. So attacking Pilgrimage Water was very aggressive. Yeah, I agree. So it'll come down to Bill Jr. versus Did I don't really want to try to say that. I'm probably just going to pronounce it wrong, but the Indonesian player who's playing Crane. So we'll have to wait and see how that game goes. Let's check out what the current scores are. USA is 1-1. Indonesia is 0-2. So this would be a pretty good win for Indonesia, beating a 1-1 team here. That would bring them to 1-2. USA would also be 1-2. And then if Singapore wins, Hungary would be 1-2 also, so it would be a 3-way tie for second. Indonesia's first win. Oh wow, you're right. Yeah, that's actually the first time any of the players on the Indonesian team have won a game. So we'll see if the Crane player can get the upset win against Bill Jr. Ooh, Bill Jr. is actually 0-2. What's going on with that? Maybe it's because he's not playing Lion. But yeah, that should do it for this stream. As usual, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next time.